60
And
seconds.
we had a little show called Hip Hop Funky Fresh Party Till Sundown, so I don't want to hear it.
Cross over to the left and go.
Hi, my name's Raul, and doggone it, somebody chewed on my pen. Ugh, gross. How many people do we have playing?
You mean
Playing by yourself? Well, how fortunate for us. Apparently there's nothing good on cable. Go ahead and type in your name. Oh, and do you want a 7-question game or a 21-question game? All over it for you.
that's who Schmitty thinks he is?
30
when he's getting all that-
seconds.
Yeah, baby.
He's kind of that.
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in Brady. Very Brady.
Remember, I think it was
20
like
seconds.
Right, so there was Patty Duke, and then who played the other one, her cousin?
Sullivan.
Ooh, 20. Hey, when a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right number on the keyboard, all right? Follow me? It's real easy.
10 seconds.
All right, then. Good luck.
8, 7,
Okay,
6,
let's get rid of that
5,
desktop.
4,
$19.95.
3.
Okay,
Now,
go to
and
black.
you too can be selling crap like this.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome to You Don't Know Jack TV. My name is Schmitty, and I want to be the first to congratulate you for dragging yourself away from the idiot box for a minute so that you could sit in front of a computer game by yourself. Okay, well, you're playing by yourself this time around, huh? Hey, don't worry about it. I do it all the time. Okay, let's go. All right, I need a category.
And now climbing up the charts all the way to number 1.
Open wide and get ready for Carver High Harmony. You give me a right answer, I'll give you $3,000. Okay, did you ever watch an NBA game and see all those famous people with their courtside seats? How do they get those? Oh yeah, they're famous. Suppose that the White Shadow got courtside seats with the NBA team with which he used to play. Where and with whom would you see the character sitting? With Gene Siskel at a Chicago Bulls game, with Jack Nicholson at an LA Lakers game, with Spike Lee at a New York Knicks game, or with the Osmonds at a Utah Jazz game? Here's the one you didn't pick. Ken Reeves, the White Shadow, had his career with the Chicago Bulls cut short by injury. So then he went to teach at LA's Carver High, home of the only working public school locker room showers in these United States of America. All right, pick a category. We're calling this one Bob Bob Dooab. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Say, have you heard about Bob Newhart's new show? Yeah, apparently he's going to play 3 different roles. All right, I'm just making it up, but it's for a question. Say Bob's new sitcom features his 3 old characters as lawyers. Based on his characters' last names, what might be the name of their law firm? Peterson, Carlin, and Vickers, Robinson, Tupperman, and Borden, Utley, Vanderkellen, and Devane, or Loudon, Hartley, and McKay. Bob Newhart played the roles of Bob Hartley, Bob McKay, and Dick Loudon. As lawyers, I guess their first course of action would be to copyright the game Hi Bob and sue anyone that ever says Hey Dick. Throw me a category.
We're losing him, Doctor.
On my count. 1, 2, 3. Never mind.
Today's specialties include swimming with the enemy. I'm going to make this one $1,000. Pencils ready. Let's do it. If you went swimming on China Beach, for which of these would you have to watch out? Being ripped off by crooked businessmen, being spotted by North Vietnamese spies, being revived by buxom... You got it. No, you don't. I'm just messing with you. Hey, if you got a minute, take a look at this. China Beach takes place in Vietnam during the Vietnam War. The problem with trying to get a tan on China Beach is if the ultraviolet rays don't get you, the Agent Orange certainly will. Category, please. Hey, smart move, my friend. You just got your hands on a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is I don't give a crap about your Emmy. Okie doke. I'm going to read off. I see you got this thing down. I'm just going to put your 30 seconds on the clock, all right? And we're off. Seinfeld, #1 show or not? Cheers. Dallas. Family Ties. MASH. The Cosby Show. Three's Company. Back to the one you skipped. MASH. That's all she wrote. Hey, you got 4 right. Great job of guessing. Let's throw that onto your total. Enjoy those bagel scraps. Time to pick a category. The category is when there's something strange in the tube. You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks. See what you can do with this one. Well, suppose the Ghostbusters are hard up for work and decide to practice their trade on various TV shows. On which of the following shows would they not find a ghost to bust? Jennifer Slept Here, My Living Doll, My Mother the Car, or Topper? The correct answer is... The only show listed here that does not feature a ghost is My Living Doll. However, it did star Julie Newmar, so that means that not all busting is out of order. Give me a category.
Tonight's topic, 6 in the workplace.
May I introduce, I think JR did it. I'm gonna give away 3,000 bucks this time. Okay, free your mind. Who killed Laura Palmer? Bob, a demonic supernatural entity. In the trivia biz, we call this a trick question. On the show Twin Peaks, Laura Palmer is killed by her father, Leland, who was at the time possessed by Bob, the supernatural demonic presence. So, if you thought your dad was a hard ass, get over it. All right, pick a category.
Question 7 is dedicated to the men and women of trivia.
The category, Lucky Rednecks in the Way of God. You get this one, you pocket 2,000 bucks. One question coming right up. Based on Granny's given name on the Beverly Hillbillies, what might you expect her to do on an episode? Part the water in the swimming pool, be crucified on a doorpost, herd pairs of critters into an ark, or sacrifice Jethro. Oh man, does that mean the Clampets are responsible for repopulating the earth? Let me show you what I would have picked. Granny's name is Daisy Moses, so maybe she'd be able to part the water in the cement pond. Sorry, but you're not going to get a burning bush joke here. My mom raised me proper-like. Throw me a category.
Join us as we explore the fascinating world of 8.
Let's take a look at, do pumpkins have mucus? You get it right, you get 2K. All right, let's get that well-manicured digit on your buzzer and get ready to buzz in and type the answer when you know it. You ready? Imagine this. You're wearing a pumpkin costume. You're frantically searching your purse for a blue tissue. Someone will pay you $100. Come on. On the game show Let's Make a Deal, host Monty Hall would frequently offer cash to his costumed audience in return for simple, everyday items. I remember people on the show were always upset when they chose curtain number 3 and they won a goat. I would have killed for a chance to win a free goat. I mean, come on, people. Does the phrase endless supply of fresh milk mean anything to you? All right, I need a category. Coming at you, the infinite tele-universe. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. So, you know how the crew of the Starship Enterprise is supposed to seek out strange new worlds, right? Well, if while exploring the universe, the folks from Star Trek landed on a different world refers to the mostly black Hillman College. I wonder if Spock's working on giving Denise Cosby the old Vulcan mind meld. Or at least some kind of meld. You know what I'm saying? Give me a category.
The following is a test of question 10. This is only a test.
All right, give it up for making vehicles for vehicle makers. $1,000 if you get it. You know what amazes me? How many cars out there have the same names as TV shows? Check this out. If a U.S. car company decided to sponsor a non-fiction program, which of the following shows might you see? Chevrolet presents Beretta. Dodge presents The Avengers. Chevy presents Nova. Or will the player who lost their cash please pick up the yellow courtesy phone? You want to see what the smart money says? Chevrolet had a car called a Nova, which is also the name of that PBS documentary program. But the show I'm waiting for is Yugo presents Piece of Crap. Hey, you're halfway there. Let's see what happens in round 2. Don't forget, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. Category, please.
11, come on, girl. Good question.
For your enjoyment, a bird in the hand is a penny earned. How does $4,000 grab you? Imagine the horror of waking up one day and discovering you could only speak in cliches. Based on their positions in the ratings when they were canceled, which of these cliches would you use to best describe? Since both Lucy and Andy Griffith's shows were ranked #1 when they were canceled by the networks, you could definitely have said that you'd better quit while you're ahead. You could also say the same thing about Max Headroom. Get it? Because, you know, he was just ahead. Yeah, like you could do better. Time to pick a category. And our special guest tonight, Meatloaf. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Okay, then, put on your little thinking cap and try to solve this analogy. Meatloaf is to reheated meatloaf as Dallas is to Dynasty, Yogurt is to Elsie the Cow, Bonanza is to Ponderosa, or Laura Ingalls is to Charles Ingalls. Here's the one the winners pick. The show Ponderosa is actually just reruns of the show Bonanza, so you're just getting the same thing warmed over with a different name. I always wondered why I got a little gassy after that show. All right, I need a category.
Flash, we interrupt this game to bring you a special question.
Let's have a big warm welcome for where's the fifth dimension on this damn map? Heads up, this one's going to be $6,000. Hope you're hungry. It's question time. According to the show's introduction, which of these is a place where the Twilight Zone exists? Between science and superstition, between the conscious and the subconscious, between reality and illusion, or between Arby's and Taco Bell? Why didn't you pick this one? According to good old Rod Serling, the Twilight Zone is the middle ground between light and shadow, science and superstition. Kind of like Utah. All right, pick a category.
I remember growing up on the mountain and sharing my bedroom with 14.
I believe this one is called It's Written in the Star Wars. If you know this one, you're getting $4,000. Okay, imagine this. Mark Hamill has decided to stick with the role he created on a 1977 TV pilot rather than leave to play Luke Skywalker, who will now be saying to him,
I am your father.
Michael Landon, Tom Bosley, Dick Van Patten, or Carol O'Connor. Mark Hamill played eldest son David Bradford in the pilot for 8 is Enough.
I am your father, Luke.
That means you must be my sister. And you, and you, and you, and you too.
Throw me a category. All right, flesh, butt, spits, I'm poor.
It is time for our gibberish.
Let's see if you can make some sense out of this gibberish category. Why, we dust. You move fast, you can get $10,000 on this gibberish question. Now check this out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. Okay, you ready? You set? What famous catchphrase does this rhyme with? Dust attracts lamb. First clue, Sergeant Joe Friday says it. This is the city? No. Joe Friday says it to women who go on tangents. Come back here? No. Last clue, it's a fact.
So then I see him hit the other guy with a stick, and I look at that stick, and I think to myself, now that would make a nice curtain rod. You see, I've been looking to put up some new curtains in my place, and I...
Dust attracts, lamb. Or as I like to say, get to the freaking point, idiot. Category, please. For your viewing pleasure, the tape ran out sometime in the 70s. This one can get you $6,000. Forward march. If you were to record these miniseries on your VCR, which one would waste the most videotape? Holocaust, the Civil War, Centennial, or... the Civil War is only 11 hours long. Gee, who would have thought a war could be so entertaining? What do you say we check out the right answer? All told, Centennial lasts over 24 hours. But as the name suggests, it felt like about 100 years. Give me a category.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you.
God bless.
You're beautiful.
Shake hands with He's Like Something Out of a Fairy Tale. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, for this one you have to be thinking about Doogie Howser, although you probably were already. Considering the circumstances under which Vinny and Doogie get together every night, with which fabled maiden can Doogie best relate? Little Miss Muffet, Rapunzel, Cinderella, or Old Mother Hubbard? For the curious, here's the right answer. Vinny comes to Doogie's window every night, just like that prince with Rapunzel. And Doogie let down his flowing girlish hair, and Vinny climbed up and said, "Hey, Duke," and then they kissed. Time to pick a category.
You know what? You're playing great. I'll stop bugging you now. You know what? Actually, just one more question. Question 18.
Let's see what we got going. The Board of Regis. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Think fast. It's question time. Suppose Regis Philbin starts up a new production company. If he wants to name it in the same way that Oprah Winfrey named her company, what should it be called? Oprah's company is called Harpo Productions because Harpo is Oprah spelled backwards. And look at that. Siger is Regis spelled backwards. Why do these people's names sound more normal when they're pronounced backwards? Throw me a category.
Minty cool, minty fresh 19.
This category is known as Reasons Why Melting and Mouth Should Never Mix. How does $2,000 sound? Hey, you know those commercials for M&M's candy with the talking M&Ms? Well, suppose eating the red and yellow M&Ms meant you were actually eating two of the actors that provided their voices. Who would be... During that whole blue M&M ad campaign, the voices of the red and yellow M&Ms were John Goodman and John Lovitz, so that's who you'd be eating. All right, pick a category.
Question 20 now concludes its broadcast day.
Here we have, why did God make so many sick people? You want $6,000? Give me your right answer. Okay, you know that show St. Elsewhere, right? Well, say St. Elsewhere is overwhelmed with patients, and the staff prays to God for help. If God sends the patron saint of the TV industry to assist, what will audiences see on the show? St. Joseph scrubbing up, St. Patrick performing open heart surgery, St. Gabriel delivering a baby, or St. Eligius filling in charts? So you don't lose any sleep over it. The patron saint of the television industry is St. Gabriel. Man, he must have really pissed somebody off because he used to get those cool diplomatic jobs like telling Mary about being pregnant with Jesus, but these days he's just a PR lackey who's got to answer for that whole Urkel thing. All right, I need a category. Oh, well, someone's been attacked before. Let's see how much you've learned. Here's your clue. Who could replace me? Oh, ha ha, you can put your hand down now. You're going to need it. Attack. Let's see how you jacked up the final score. That's the game. Player one, I couldn't have done a better job myself because I wouldn't have played by myself. I would have found something else to do, you know? But seriously, player one, and this isn't easy for me to say.
You don't know Jack!
Great show, everyone. We have some lovely parting gifts for you. Hey, Raul, are we doing this again or what?
Way to go, player. Not only did you make the highest scoreboard, you knocked somebody else off it. Way to go. Hey, you want to play again? Give me the word.
Come on, boy, down. Hey, up there. Hey.